Good evening, hello. Good evening, Janie McGowan. Good evening, welcome to the channel. Where you watching from, Janie? Good evening, Cassandra. Good evening, Lisa. Latanja, good evening. Katrina. Hello again, Katrina. Yes, you are back again. Good evening, Vera. Good evening, Brian. Deborah Carter. Hello, 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 Betty Adams. Hello to everyone. How is everybody doing this evening? Well, I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic, Daddy. Connie, good evening. You are from Kansas City, Missouri, Janie. Okay, well, welcome, Janie. Welcome. We thank you for joining us this evening. Good evening, Gloria. I thank all y'all for joining me this evening. And if you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And leave it in the comments where you're watching from. Good evening, TJ Etheridge. Leave it in the comments where you're watching from. And if this is your first time, please don't let it be your last. I'm a home cook. I'm not a chef. Good evening, Jerry, and Happy New Year's to you from Kansas. Hey, Tongas, this and that. Good afternoon. Good evening, Betty. Okay, TJ Etheridge, North Carolina. Good evening, Tina. So, y'all, let's get started here because I got to run up to the fish market for 6 o'clock. They close at 6, so I'm going to have to run up there and get me some crab legs for my gumbo. I mean crab claws. I want just a little crab claws for my gumbo. So I got to run up there. So let me get y'all. Good evening, Brown Sugar from Arlington, Texas. Lois Parker from Jacksonville, Florida. Good evening, all. So these are my oxtails that I've trimmed some of the fat off of, and I've cleaned them and washed them. And I wash these pretty much. Oh, that light. Let me see, can I fix this light, guys? Because it is glaring in my face. Is that better? I clean these oxtails pretty much, well, it is pretty much the same way I clean any fresh pork or beef either for that, because this is beef. I rinse them first, then I trim some of the fat off of them, and they're really nice too, really nice pieces of oxtails. And this is beef for those of you who don't know. And what I do was I rinse them first, take them out the package, rinse them in a little warm water, I say room temperature, and then I cut me my lemons, and in this case today I use oranges and lemons. Any citrus will do. If you got lime, you can use lime. Good evening, Earlene, Debbie Calloway. Good evening, Joyce Edwards. This your favorite beef? Yeah, we love oxtails too. Good evening, Virginia. Yeah, Valencia, these are some nice looking oxtails. I didn't have to trim very much off of them. Not at all. They were nice looking. So, here's what I'm going to season with. This is beef bouillon, salt, pepper. What else I got in here? Salt, pepper, garlic, onion, sazon. The usual seasons, what I pretty much use for everything. Let me see. Let's get my skillet back on because it had gotten too hot. turn that fan off so y'all can hear me better. Okay, let me get my olive oil. So now that I got them all cleaned and washed, good evening, Pepper. Good evening, Sheila. Hey, Peggy. Hey, Roxy. So now that I got them all trimmed and washed to how I like them, I'm going to give them a good bath and some olive oil. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to put some of this beef better than bouillon beef base on them. Now, I'm not adding any extra salt in here because this has sodium in it and Saison has sodium in it, so I'm not adding any more. Good afternoon, Nakeem. Hello, Maxine from Philly. Okay. And guys, yes, I'm using my hand. I ran out of gloves, so my hands are clean. And my family is eating this. So don't bother by leaving a comment about it, okay? Okay. I'm getting them coated real good. It smells so good. I think I'm going to use just a little bit more. What are y'all cooking for New Year's? Good evening, Keith. Good evening, Dale. Dale. Oh, wow. Hello, Betty Bradford. Hello, Marilyn. Happy Saturday to you, Lorene. Rachel, I got these from the meat market that I go to a lot by my house. Got them from the meat market. They are pretty oxtails too. Like I said, I didn't have to trim much off of them at all. So now, y'all see, I got that covered good. So now I'm just going to go in with my seasonings. And you can season yours however you like, because this is just some seasons I put together. Coat them really good. It smells so good. Rinse my hand. I gotta get something I should have gotten out. Forgot it. Hello, Anita. Hello, Penny. Yeah, Penny. Hello, Maxine. Well, Maxine, I am so glad. That makes me feel so good. Because that is my sole purpose for doing this. To show somebody and to help somebody who is truly interested in cooking and in food. What's this? I need a knob on this. And I bought one and have not put it on here. I'm gonna work with this right now. So you know what? I'm gonna get this other flour, which either one will do. I'm just gonna use a little all-purpose flour. Good evening, Marja. I love oxtails too. Oh, thank you, Tama. So now, I'm just gonna lightly dust these. And just turn them over because I want them dusty. Just a little dusting on all of them, on all sides. That's it. No heavy batter or anything, just a little dusting. That's all you need, just a little bit. Okay, I think that got them all covered. All covered. Yeah. Got them all. Okay, let me put this back and wash my hands. Good evening, Donnie. You never cook oxtails, Daphne? They are delicious, and here's an easy recipe. And so many of you guys, which I've cooked oxtails on here before, but I have a lot of newcomers, and I've had so many questions about oxtails, so here you go. Fix to show you how I cook my oxtails. So I'm gonna get y'all, sit y'all over here, get y'all in position so you guys can see what I'm doing. Y'all can see that. Good evening. Good evening, Toya Williams. Donnie Rittenberry. I like cow tongue too, Donnie. Good evening, Bessie. Okay. Here we go. Yes, Kimberly, I am in Birmingham. Okay, Carolyn, you fixing your New Year's dinner in the morning. Well, this is mine. I have some peas over here. Some black-eyed peas with turkey tails. And let me let y'all see these meat I'm going to make the sauce with. It's done, so I'm going to let y'all see it. That's it right there, guys. That's the meat I'm going to make the sauce with. I got to let this cool completely down so I can debone it. There's a pea here. But, yep. And I better hurry up and make it because I've been eating it. Hey, Mary Chambers. Now, you're not cooking this. You're just browning this or searing it. That's all you're doing here. You're locking those juices. Good afternoon, Carolyn Carter. Hey, Judy Hubbard. Hey, sis, how you doing? Ah, sis. Oh, and let me explain to y'all, too. Someone asked me about if you could use chicken to make sauce. As far as I know, you could. I've never done it. And I think I don't actually know the difference in hog head cheese and sauce, but if I had to just guess and say, hog head cheese is actually, I'm pretty sure how some of our grandparents used to do it, is made actually from a hog head. Now, that's what I know hog head cheese to be. And in some places, some regions, you might call it sauce, but for us down here, hog head cheese and sauce is a little different now. That's all I know. Growing up, hog head cheese was made from the actual head of the hog, and it was a little lighter in color also. So oh, good afternoon, Toya Williams from Ohio. Tara Cook, you from Birmingham too? Oh, you live in Texas now. Okay, Sheila, yeah, that's, I remember Hog Head cheese being from the whole head. And this, what I'm making, I grew up knowing this as stout. But, hey, by any other name, it would be just as good. So, we just enjoy it. Daphne, you from Texas also? Angela, oxtail is the tail of a cow. Well, Kimberly Gale, hi neighbor. Yeah, cow tail. Okay, yeah, Dorothy, I call it South too. But like I said, I do know of a hog head cheese that's actually made from the head of the hog. Trying to get all this in one pan. I may not be able to. Get y'all down. Yeah, that was the difference. Best to my understanding, that is the difference. Now, you have to put a little bit more oil in it. I saw another version where it was served over rice. I've never had that, but I bet it's good. I bet it is real good over rice. All these parts I got in this pot. Straight out the pot, all seasoned up just like it is now, would be wonderful over some rice. Getting these little crispy bits out. Okay, we're gonna get all this in here. Okay. Good afternoon, guys. I can't see any comments right now. But welcome, welcome. And thank you for joining me. Okay. Now let's just put a little bit more oil in here. One more time. We're going to make a little gravy. Just one more time.
You gonna do it?
Yeah. You smell it.